Hello. Welcome back to the channel. It is I, Sam, from Robotic Scalp. And today, well, we're going to talk about something that you may or may not have heard of. Have you ever heard of a lolcow? Yes, lolcow. A lolcow is not a laughing cow, but a lolcow, according to Urban Dictionary, noun, a person or a group of people laughed at for the actions they take, despite not trying to be funny. They may try and take themselves seriously, but are often milked for laughs, with or without their knowledge. Meow. Today I've got a curated list of lolcows that we're all going to go through together. I'm willing to bet if you're versed anywhere in the internet that you're probably aware of who some of these gentlemen are. So without further ado, let's get it. To start our list on very notable lolcows will be Mr. Scott Rogers. Scott Rogers rose to prevalence on a little app you may have heard of called TikTok. On TikTok, he's mainly known for doing cosplays of the White Tiger Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Spider-Man, Superman. He's got all kinds of costumes. Let's take a look at some prime examples here.
What's going on, everyone? I'm at McDonald's and get me and Dad something to eat. And large, too, right? 17.25. Alright, large. They're large, right?
You want large?
Yeah. Are those large?
Sir?
Are those large? I ordered the large. I got my seat right here.
You put medium on that.
I'll take it. She just messed up. I asked for large and she's not changing it. Hey, no worries. At least you got a drink, you know. It doesn't matter what size, because some people would say, "Let me get your manager," but I'm not that person.
Scott always tries to come off as relatable. It's pretty common to see him go through a drive-thru and borderline harass the employees. Either he's trying to find some common ground with them to make himself more relatable, or he'll have a puppet and have a puppet show for the McDonald's employees. Watch.
Hello and welcome to McDonald's. If you are using your mobile app,
What can I get for you?
Yes, could I get 2 oil employees, please?
What else?
That'll be it.
Like I said, as you can see, he's going through the drive-thru, and when she hears his puppet voice, her whole demeanor shifts, and she sounds just absolutely defeated.
Hello.
And I like to make people's day, you know, because some workers deals with not people, with shitty people, you know.
Today, Junior.
Scott's content's pretty well harmless, aside from maybe annoying the public with puppets. I don't know what the real relationship is. As far as I can tell, Scott and this gentleman named Country Corey know each other through maybe Scott's dad. Country Corey seems to be maybe a relatively active member of their community. Country Corey just seems to be a pillar in the community and is just doing what he can to look out for little Scotty here. Scott has not shied away from controversy though, because, well, as borderline harmless as Scott is, he's not free of controversy. Scott is well known for crashing out on lives, throwing fits, but it can't be helped because I think Scott Rogers isn't 100%, if you catch my drift. Take a look.
Man.
Change your picture, Rock. Change your picture.
Mullet. He needs he needs some good
Gold,
music.
man.
Wait, don't come in just yet.
I'm getting
Don't put your camera on.
here.
Wait,
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Wait, Alexa, play Thunderstruck.
This is gold, man.
Wait, don't come in yet. Don't come in yet.
This is not Bach.
This is his
This
song.
is gold, man.
I know your voice, Spock. Get out and change your picture now.
This is not Bach. This is gold, man.
Full name. Christina,
Scott
kick
will
him
never
out.
be live again. He's quitting
Christina,
TikTok.
I'm not kicking anybody out. I don't kick people out of my life.
I'm Skull Man.
Well, then I
Skull
won't
Man.
tell anybody what I got then.
Then that's your decision.
I'll already tell people what you got because I know what it is.
Now, when Christina doesn't kick Skull Dude from the wive, Scott Wadros really starts to crash out. But it gets worse. Obviously, I'm not going to show it here because it's wildly inappropriate for anything aside from Reddit. But there is a video, and you can easily find it if you just Google Scott Rogers Reddit video, of Scott Rogers meeting up with a transgendered prostitute at a hotel, and they just go at it like a couple of wild hogs. And it's disturbing. But mild pornographic leaks aside, Scott is very harmless. Most of his content now is just him doing shit like this.
Rangertown Police Department. Sergeant O'Connor here. What?
I just shit myself.
I'll be on my way. Look for a white light. Trust me, look for a white light.
Nothing like the gut shot, am I right?
Man. Yeah, this is a town of Power Rangers.
Get this man a goddamn Oscar. He's playing two roles at once. I mean, post-editing and audio be damned.
There are many of them that live here. I'm the sergeant. Scott O'Connor. Okay. Right. On it.
At this point, Scott's just flexing the point that he has an Apple Watch and you don't. How does that make you feel?
Alright, listen up, people. We got a missing kid. I'm going to reach to some of my friends. That's got a location.
More of the flexing. Not only that, but I really appreciate the fact that he makes love to the camera. He stares at it, as if to make sure you're watching and you're being a good little kitten.
It's in a warehouse building. Skill up.
Warehouse building, as opposed to a warehouse airplane, a warehouse car, a warehouse cat.
Let's get this kid found, guys. No, I'm having a little bit of trouble with... Yeah. Don't even say it. I had that the wrong angle. Yeah. It's hard to line up. I notice.
Scott, we practiced this in the pre-production meeting. It slides on. It's a rail system. It slides on. Let's be real, though. Scott's such a badass that he has to put his side on backwards, and that's the only advantage that he gives the bad guys.
Town Police Department. Let her go. Man, I'm bringing an extra clip.
A bit of a plot hole that I take issue with is, why is Scott the only one teleporting in? Why do they gotta drive around? Wouldn't it make sense to en masse teleport to the problem, hit it head on, surprise them all? But what we don't know yet is that Scott, the sergeant of the police force in Power Ranger Town, he's also the White Tiger Ranger. Ugh.
Remember, this is just fake. It's not real bad. It's just only for content.
Now, at the end of most of Scott's role-playing videos, he typically gives some kind of explanation about something that he's doing, tries to lend credibility to the fact that maybe he might know what he's doing, claiming about, joining the military or wanting to join the military, joining the police force, working at a jail, whatever. But none of it's true. Scott's just having a good time. He's a kid with a phone, role-playing, having fun, creating little scenarios, you know, something we all would have done if we all had the technology when we were children. And Scott obviously has the mental acuity of a child, which is why it's okay for what he does. But again, mind of a child can't be helped, unfortunately. Up next is a guy by the name Daniel Larson. You probably have heard of him if you've spent any amount of time on TikTok. Either you heard of him or you've at least seen some of his videos.
Hello, my name is Daniel Larson. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Mike Hunt. Happy birthday, Mike Hunt. Have a great rest of your week.
Daniel, as opposed to anybody else in this category, probably has the saddest backstory. It would appear that he went from group home to group home, didn't have a great upbringing, lived with his grandmother. His grandmother admitted him to all these different programs to try and help his behavior, because the poor gentleman, he just had it rough growing up. And honestly, he was predisposed to be such a, well, lolcow. Take a look.
When I first came here, I actually was really nervous. I learned to, when I'm in school, to do school and never quit, because if you quit, you won't know what to do. And if someone's trying to get you upset, don't let them make you feel bad about yourself. I like theater. I love to act. I want a storm chase when I get older. Hopefully I'll be on the news one day.
As I mentioned, terrible upbringing, a good grandmother who unfortunately passed away, which led to Daniel going place to place, house to house, whatever. And a lot of it's documented on TikTok, and you can find it. And honestly, it's kind of sad to see. A lot of people fuck around with Daniel. There's a clip of him getting his hair cut by this guy who shaves his head down the middle, claiming that he'd come back to clip the rest of it off. Never shows up.
Hey, old granny. I finally got my haircut done. Uh-oh. Where did they go? They said they'll come back.
But, on the plus side, Daniel has the voice of an angel. Take a listen.
Roaring thunder, northern lights, through the night they fly, pounding hearts, epic voices, rising to the sky.
My eyes sweating. Leave me alone. Unfortunately, Daniel had one final crash out that could potentially land him in 65 years of federal prison. The context of this video really quick is that a group of trolls texted Daniel, told him that he had a job interview at Buffalo Wild Wings. Shows up to Buffalo Wild Wings, the manager's like, hey, no. And Daniel proceeds to go on TikTok Live and has a catastrophic crash out. Let's watch.
I will bomb your house till the day you fucking die! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Bomb you! Kill you! Kill you! Kill you! Call the feds on me, you fucking liar! Bomb! Bomb! Bomb!
All those threats that he made, all that crazy nonsense that he said, threatening to bomb people, threatening to go to their house and fucking murder them and shit like that. You do that, that is terroristic threatening, and you're going to get smoked pretty quick, unfortunately. At the end of the day, Daniel Larson's just a sad story. You know, you think you see the heights, and you think you see the lows, and that the lows can't get any lower, but sometimes they do.
Nothing is better than the chocolate-covered hot dogs. Well, Scooby-Doo. Robbie, roll.
Up next is a guy that goes by the moniker World of T-Shirts. Josh Block is his real name. Again, another one that I'm sure you all have seen on TikTok. If you don't know him by his name or his moniker, you definitely know his work, I promise. Probably the most famous phrase that's associated with World of T-Shirts is "put the fries in the bag."
Put the fries in the bag.
He's another instance, kind of like Mr. Larson, that kind of started off as relatively sad, you know, living with his mom, and his mom eventually passed away.
Hit or miss. Hit. Wow, I'm an expert at this.
Leading him to kind of, you know, do his own, I guess he does tours or some shit. Mainly known for making these fucking videos. Going off the wild end, you know, the first guy that was his quote-unquote handler was this guy named Michael Quinn. Michael Quinn had his fill, passed him off to this other guy named Mr. Based, who may or may not be a convicted murderer. Well, unconvicted. Might also be a pimp. Might also be a drug dealer. It's pretty safe to say that Mr. Bass is a piece of shit, though. But let's watch some of this stuff. Here's an early clip of Josh at the start of his rise to fame, prior to the crash, on a show called Side Talk.
In New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. I got Louis Vuitton because I'm banned from the Gucci store.
Oh, wow.
Yep, unfortunately I'm banned from there.
Banned.
Banned.
He banned.
You have been permanently banned.
Banned. Josh, I believe, has been diagnosed autistic, but that doesn't excuse a lot of his behaviors, let's be honest.
Michelle Obama ruined our school lunches.
What do you want to say to Michelle Obama about the school lunches?
Our lunches are disgusting. Friday, coffee and boba. Saturday, coffee and boba. Sunday, coffee and boba. I run this city now, me!
Can you tell the people about your level of clout?
I'm like movie star famous. I can't go anywhere without getting recognized.
If only his addiction ended and began with coffee and boba. Spoiler, it does not.
Can I get a picture with you?
That'll be $25.
He turned a pandemic to a bandemic.
And he got banned from Gucci.
Banned from Gucci for life. Too much money. You see this?
It's Louis Vuitton.
Vintage Louis.
Josh really thrives and gets off on people giving him attention, positive attention, because unlike a lot of other people that are kind of in his same situation, for Josh, not all attention's good attention, as we can see here.
Put the fries in the bag! Put the fries in the bag! Put the fries in the bag!
Carl, stop it.
Put the fries in the bag!
Let's just take a moment to see what the fuck is on dude's head here. Is that Goofy's hat? Like Goofy from, like, Disney? There's a lot going on in this video, but anyhow.
Bag!
Carl,
Put the fries in the bag! Put the fries in the bag!
get rid of him.
Put the fries in the bag!
Get rid of him,
Put
Carl.
the fries in the bag!
I'm going to be real with you, though, just for a second. I think a lot of Josh's crash outs are not necessarily as real as he wants you to believe. Because he spends his time screaming. He bites his hand as if he's trying to activate his Titan form. In some instances, as you can see here, he freaks out and then goes right back to his phone as if nothing happened. One of my favorite things, though, about Josh is that when he freaks out, his second handler, Mr. Based, also freaks out. But keep an eye on him. Watch. As Josh screams and freaks out, Mr. Based does, he ensures that the camera is always fixed on the action. And as he screams, he goes, "Ah!" You know what I'm saying? Shameless. Just shameless.
And free phone you unemployed punk record.
I'm not! I am blind! You're not stealing!
I can't
I'll end your home! I'll ruin you!
Beat up real bad. And Ace tries to go save him, and he gets messed up real bad.
Stop! I'm gonna
both
beat
become-
you!
both hate yourself
I'm
more than
proud! Stop!
The boy's just so far gone. He is wrapped up with all these TikTok imbeciles that are just milking him like he's like some infinite golden cow that's going to produce. They're going to milk the poor boy dry and leave nothing but a empty husk for the vultures to come and take away. And he's gone. You know what I'm saying? Shame. All right, the final example that we have here is a gentleman by the name of Boogie2988. He's really famous for this character, Francis. I'll show you probably the most famous clip of him right here.
Well, I can't do anything. It's my upkeep. God damn it! God damn it! So here, we'll do this.
Seriously, I'm gonna scoop. I'm gonna scoop.
You don't have to scoop.
Scoop is a Magic the Gathering term that means you quit, you give up, you're taking yourself out of the game, whatever.
You don't have to scoop. You're not actually dead. 1 through 4 will roll 5 to 6.
3.
I'll get this card back.
God damn it!
Okay, it's a Grasp of Phantom.
It doesn't matter. What do you want to do? Balance my human?
I really don't know what your deck's capable of. Is the problem though?
God damn it! I'm losing my patience. God, you.
Double play.
Fuck! You're kidding!
Judge.
Fuck this game! Fuck you!
So I win, right?
Back in the day, people legitimately thought that the Francis character was real and that this was the way that someone genuinely acted. Back in the day, on the early internet days on YouTube and whatnot, there was a lot of people having freakouts like this, staging instances like this where people wanted to believe it was real because it was so outlandish and funny. Giving it a second watch in the modern day with the lenses of reality on, it's very clear to tell this shit was bullshit. Like I said, Boogie used to be an enduring character. People genuinely enjoyed the Francis guy. Boogie made merch on it. I mean, all kinds of good stuff came from Boogie up until relatively recent history where Boogie kind of fell out of prominence, fell out of grace because of some really fucking stupid shit that he did and said. Probably the worst thing that he's done, he lied about having cancer and got caught, and check it out.
Well, you remember about 3 weeks back I said that I likely could potentially have a form of cancer? Turns out I got a rare blood cancer called polycythemia vera, which basically makes your body produce too many red blood cells. And when I started taking that testosterone supplement 7 or 8 years ago, however long it's been, we knew that this was a possibility.
Yeah. So, essentially, he claimed to have this form of cancer. He may have another disease that sounds similar to that form of cancer, but it's not a cancer. And he got called out by a bunch of people. This video, still on his YouTube. He hasn't removed it. It's still monetized. Boogie knows that he's a lolcow because he is on a podcast with this dude named Wings of Redemption and another guy named Keemstar. It's called Lolcow Live. Well, on the nose. It's not all that Boogie's done that's shitty, though. One is that he admitted to being a PDF.
Broken. I am a fatally flawed, broken person. I'm not that different from my mom. I'm not that different from my dad. I've never molested anybody. I didn't beat my kids. I chose not to have kids so I wouldn't do those things.
Did you catch it? Did you hear what he said? He said that he didn't have kids so he wouldn't beat them or molest them. Boogie was also involved in some drama with this guy named Frank Castle. He goes harassing people in public, trying to get a reaction out of people so he can make his content. He got into like some kind of internet altercation with Boogie and kept claiming that he was going to come to Boogie's house. And one day he did. Boogie pulls out this yee-yee-ass revolver and shoots it in the air, made the news, went to jail. It was a crazy thing. Watch.
This is my home. You are not welcome here. You have threatened my life. I'm asking you to leave. In about 30 seconds, I'm going to fire a warning shot.
Fire it now! Okay. Fire the warning shot now.
Not only did Boogie admit to being a PDF a little bit later on in his career, earlier on in the Francis days, this dumb motherfucker said this.
We shop at night when it's all not crowded and what have you. And we're going through the place, and there's all these girls coming in their Halloween outfits. And girls, I love your Halloween outfits. I mean, I am not going to lie to you. I like, if you want to wear a skirt that's like a 1/4 inch from your ass crack, I'm not going to argue with you. That's a good decision. You're making good decisions. Two suggestions, though. The first, could you stop being, 15? 15?
Did you catch it that time? As far as the other three in this video, I can find some kind of redeeming quality for them. Either mental challenges, background and mental challenges, or, they're just, kind of doing their own thing nowadays. And really not harming or doing any reprehensible things to others. Whereas Boogie now is just going on and on and on. And he's using that clout to kind of try and, keep his bullshit alive. To be honest with you, people like Boogie, I mean, they don't deserve to have a platform. They shouldn't have a platform. If Boogie lost all of his viewers and all of his followers and had to go out in the real world and figure it out from there, I wouldn't have one bit of sympathy for him. These are just some of the examples of Lolcows that I think probably best represent the category itself. But that's the end of the video for today. I appreciate all of you. We're at 3,000 subscribers now. 3,000. And that's pretty awesome. One thing we need to get up before we can monetize this channel and take it straight to the fucking moon is we need to watch more of the video. A lot of people watch the video, they don't watch the whole video. We need to get watch hours up to 4,000. If you like my videos and you're a subscriber, share it. Show it to your mom, show it to your dad, show it to your aunt, your grandma, your grandpa, whoever. Follow me on Twitter, we'll talk there. We can talk in the comments in any of my videos. I created a Discord. It's linked in the channel. I'll link it in this video. If you want to go there, we can chat whatever is going on in your mind. We can talk about that. If you got any ideas that, you think might make a good video, let me know. This is a passion of mine. I really genuinely get excited to make these videos. I genuinely get excited to throw them out there and see how you all react. Live order action here. Comment. I'm going to say hi. I'm going to say something based on what you said to me. If you think this video was shit, let me know. If you think I'm shit, let me know. Much love, much appreciation. And we'll see you all next time.